We're learning more about an arrest and a homicide that claimed the life of a school football coach. DeCorleone Robinson is charged with murder in the case. He's accused of shooting and killing Demetrius Beverly at Lakeshore Ridge Apartments late Wednesday night.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So today we will be talking about DeCorleone Robinson. I think I said his first name right. I ain't never seen no shit like this. Well, his name at least. But you're probably unfamiliar with the name DeCorleone. DeCorleone is a Birmingham, Alabama man who is being accused of murdering a 39-year-old man, Demetrius Blake, or Beverly, I said Demetrius Blake. Demetrius Beverly. DeCorleone Robinson came home from work to his apartment that he lived at with his girlfriend, who, you know, obviously her name is undisclosed at the time of what happened. Said that she was in there with Demetrius Blake, who is also a football coach in the area, and shot and killed him with a Glock switch. Demetrius was pronounced dead at the scene, so RIP to Demetrius. DeCorleone then was arrested for murder and having a switch, so that, you know, that added on his bond.
Now, investigators say Beverly was in an apartment with a woman when the suspect entered the bedroom and shot Beverly before leaving the apartment. Police arrested Robinson in the apartment parking lot there off Lakeshore. They say Beverly was found shot in a bed and died at the scene.
At first he didn't get a bond, but then they finally gave him a $165,000 bond, $150 for the murder, $15 for the gun enhancement. And so he actually did post a bail. He actually put a video out, responded to it, so I'll put that right here.
I can't take that hurt no more. God is good for real, man. God is, on a serious note, God is good, bro. On God, I knew it, though. I can't even count like I ain't know it. On mine, I can't even count. I ain't want to believe it, though. You know how it be, bro. Don't know nigga want to believe they fucking off on them. Trust me. It's going on, bitch. It's happening. On God. Don't ever think this shit can't happen to you, bitch. Don't give a fuck who you will, bitch. We all fuck off. We all fuck off. I ain't some shit you just don't do. I'm ready tonight. Who first? Who first? Who first?
I have a lot of thoughts on it. To start with, like I said, they are obviously, you know, the first thing his lawyer argued was that this shouldn't be a murder. It should be a manslaughter because this was a crime of passion. Yes, this is by the easiest definition of a crime of passion. You come home and your girlfriend is sleeping with another man and you shoot and kill him. That is definitely, you know, the lines for a crime of passion. Where it gets interesting for me before I read this specific article I just read, because I was trying to figure out who exactly apartment it was. Was it his or was it, you know, Beverly's apartment that he, you know, may have followed his girlfriend to or anything of that sort. But we get in the story that, you know, he basically got off work, came home and caught them. So like I said, that's basically a crime of passion. That's where I thought the fact that he killed him in his own apartment gave, I think, the best line. It's probably the best for him as far as fighting this case. For the simple fact, I feel as if, say he, like I said, the scenario where he followed his girlfriend and went into the other man's apartment and shot and killed him. I feel like that's the flag. Like, even though that's still like a line for crime of passion, that's murder. Like, I don't think you can get around murder if that a scene of events went. But if you get there and you get in your own apartment and the man's in there, then I feel like you got a way better argument. Because, I mean, he probably, if we been in reality, bro, and, you know, especially from his response, he probably caught them, you know, mid, you know, doing their thing. But you could also just make the excuse, I thought he was an intruder, blah, blah, blah. You know, I thought he was trying to do something to my girlfriend, even though he probably caught him. You know, he was doing something to his girlfriend. That's not important. But, and, you know, he could have been like, I thought he was hurting her or something like that, and that's why I did it, and, you know, this was self-defense or yada, yada, yada. Yeah. I was like, it could have been a better argument for it. I just feel like it happening in his own place is a way better argument for it. As far as like I said, I agree it's a crime of passion. I don't know if this will get downgraded to I don't know if the fact that, like I said, that the events happen, like he caught him doing it, it could be, it's a good chance. I do believe so that it could get downgraded to a manslaughter because, like I said, crime of passion. And, you know, Crime Passion, they help a lot when it comes to your time. Now, as far as that going, he is not going to, you know, like I said, the murder is, you know, up in the air right now, but he's still going to have to do some time anyway because that Glock switch. Imagine, but the thing is, what we also came to find out is that Dimitri was married as well. So he basically was cheating on his wife with a Young John just so to go in this Young John apartment and got hit with that button, boy. It's not funny. But it's just crazy, bro. Imagine you out here cheating on your wife. You got a whole family at home. Cheating on it. You just so you go get some young pussy and you got hit with that button by a YN. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is tough. They say you gotta keep your dick in the pants, bro. But as far as his video, obviously, you know, I do agree. Yeah, it's gonna hurt that your bitch is fucking off. You don't want to believe that your girl is fucking off. I agree with that. But at the same time, I just don't believe that, you know, obviously this was the necessary response. Yes, you caught your girl cheating, especially if you caught them actually in the middle of it. Yes, I understand. That's probably painful as hell. He probably won't never forget the sight of that shit, in all honesty. But I know that shit hurt. But it's not worth going to jail and killing a man over. Like, if a bitch gonna be grimy like that, especially doing it in your own apartment, in your own bed, and let's be honest, this probably wasn't the first time. You don't get caught the first time. She probably had been fucking this man. So, you know, she grimy and some shit. She doing this in y'all bed. You gotta let the bitch do what you do, bro. You just gotta peace out on the bitch. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. You just gotta, like, get ghost on the bitch and never talk to her ass again. She gonna try to be like, I'm so sorry. Nah, get rid of it. But popping a nigga, and now I just had to pay. Well, he got a $165,000 bond. Obviously, you know, he ain't paying the whole $165 at the time, but dude. It just ain't worth it, is what I'm saying. I don't believe it was worth the response, but shit, he gonna have to fight it now. But that's really all it is to the story. Like I said, RIP, Mr. Dimitri. I said Mr. Dimitri, that sound fucking nuts. I ain't gonna lie. That sound fucking nuts, but yeah, bro. I don't even know what to say for DeColeon, because I want to hope the best for his mental, but this is a little nuts. You especially hit a nigga with a switch at close proximity. Like, I ain't no funny shit, though. I see why he was pronounced dead on the scene, because you hit him with a switch in close proximity. Like, it's over with. But that's really all I gotta say, though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I just hit that bottom of the video, and we out.